Hi, Renee here, fitness and nutrition coach. How you can burn more belly fat using cinnamon and how I make a nice tasty cinnamon drink. What I do is I start by boiling 2 bags of this apple spice tea. It's very cheap. It's usually only $2 or $3 at the grocery store. And I boil 2 bags with 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 cups of water, depending on how strong you like your tea. Once my tea is ready, I usually let it boil for about 20 minutes so I get a nice rich taste. I then add about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Just roughly, depending on how much, cinnamon you like at a time. I'm usually pretty good with about a half a teaspoon. And then I like to add stevia as my sweetener. It has no chemicals and no calories, and I usually add about 2 dashes. Just go slowly. It's very sweet, by the way. It's 300 times sweeter than sugar. So right here I have about 2 or 3 dashes. I'm going to add it to my tea, stir it around, and I drink this throughout the day. You'll probably especially like this in the middle of the day when you start to feel hungry, or at night when you're sitting and watching television. Enjoy. Another fat-burning drink that I absolutely love, which takes away the bloated belly and helps us to reduce belly fat, is apple cider vinegar. That's right. If you're going to take this, I highly encourage to stop consuming anything with white sugar, okay? Because that's what's going to allow for this to really work well. Notice that this is apple cider vinegar made by Bragg's, and it has what we call the mother. So I usually start with about a quarter of a cup of water. I then add 1 capful. I usually shake it to make sure that everything that rests at the bottom is well mixed. I'm going to add 1 capful of the apple cider vinegar. You can use a natural sweetener of your choice, being honey, agave nectar, or I prefer stevia. Stevia has no chemicals and no calories. I'll tap maybe 2 or 3 dashes in my hand, like that. Mix it in. If you'd like to add a little bit of cinnamon, you can. If you want to just have it plain, you can too. I prefer to add a little bit of cinnamon because of its added benefits for weight loss. And so I put about a quarter of a teaspoon to a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Mix and drink. You can have this throughout the day. I encourage you to have this before a meal. Have it in the morning upon waking up, before your breakfast, and also just before you go to bed at night. And you'll feel and notice a big difference in just a few days to your health.